Okay, our session number 3 and the last one. Today's session is very interesting. So that's our interesting container. Oh,
Is it cheat sheet?
that's not a cheat sheet.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately. The cheat sheet would be saved in the emails. That would be invoice headers. And I will search it for you. Let me search it for you. Did I press enter? Okay, let me do the advanced search from, no, to. And shift and water shipping DK and search. Okay, that's fine. I won't be losing time on this. I will probably find it later. So what we will do now, we will go back to TNL workflow and open this one, the first one, and we will be working on the invoice header screen. Realistically, it's hard to create a cheat sheet here because it's not like very simple. They should be screenshots somewhere, but I will find it later. So for this one, we need to open just commercial invoice, and that's it. So what we're checking here, we're checking invoice number. So should be fine, right? Supplier means seller, and the seller should match with the seller here to the street address. You can search it by clicking F3 and comparing street address, postcode should match with these guys. Postcode matching, trolley master is DN, country Malaysia should match. Because that's the seller. These guys should receive money for the goods. It's very important. And there are many different profiling which is happening at the border force level. So the border force may already these guys on the bad guys list. And so that's why reporting correct seller is vital for customs.
I noticed that the name of the supplier
It's
a bit
code.
different.
It's just a code. You can see a code. See, if I press F3, that's the code. That's
Oh,
their
so
organization.
I need to double check the address.
Full name
F3.
and address. Yes, correct. So you're
Okay.
always pressing F3. You have no data to check just by looking on this screen. You always must go into the F3.
Okay.
And you're checking invoice total by scrolling to the very end of the invoice, always to the very end. If multiple pages, go through all the pages.
It's a bit different. 1 cent.
It's the same.
37, 38.
That must be because it wasn't balanced and data entry team switched it. Sometimes because they just do the data entry wrong. We will check it now. We will check it quickly now. 30, 05, 45, 91, 71, 67, 14. And packaging and palletizing 0050. Sometimes it's just their mistake, so it's just 1/100 of cents, just fine. So what will happen if I will change it to 7? If I will save it, see, it's unbalanced now. That's why when data entry team was actually entering, they just changed it to 8 to balance it out. But again, we wouldn't be worried about 1/100th of a dollar.
Okay, okay.
And we're always checking currency.
Mm-hmm.
Currency, it can be written anywhere, in a word, in abbreviation, so you need to read through all the invoice to ensure that you see the currency somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't see currency somewhere, raise a question.
Mm-hmm.
What's your currency, guys? Send an email to Origin.
Mm-hmm.
So FOB, that's the most interesting and important part. Here we're very lucky because we actually see it here. FOB, it means that the seller agreed with importer to deliver the goods containerized on board of the ship.
What does it stand for?
Free on board. It's the Incoterms terminology.
Mm-hmm.
So there are ex-works shipment. Ex-works just I am manufacturer of the product,
Mm-hmm.
and I am agreeing with importer to deliver the goods at the factory door.
Mm-hmm.
How they will be doing with the cargo after that, not my concern. That's ex-works.
Mm-hmm.
So my responsibility as a seller ended at the door of my workhouse.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Not responsible anymore. If they will be loading it on the truck and breaking it, their concern, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
The risk was transferred of the ownership of the goods at my door of the factory house.
Mm-hmm.
These guys selling on FOB, their responsibility ends when cargo is on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
After that, not my concern. Fire, theft, breakage, not my concern. So that abbreviation means the terms of agreement between these two parties. And it's also important for customs valuation. That's why we must enter what we see here.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they put the wrong one, but we will come to that when we come to that. Now, supplier marked as blue. What it means, it doesn't have CCID. So in configuration, there is no CCID type. So we need to, CCID is the number, the magic number, which help customs to profile them.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of, yeah, it's a fingerprint of the company, if you will think about.
Mm-hmm.
You can think about this in that way. So we're going to our magic database and putting the name here and country always, because so many companies in the world. And I'm always putting the screen here because you're comparing stuff now. And we need to find one with
for
address.
Malaysia
MU for Malaysia.
and why?
MY for Malaysia, yes. And we need to find if
no one.
it's the abbreviation for Malaysia.
And why? Okay.
Country code.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to find if it was already entered by someone, because these fields actually entered by the forwarders, brokers, importers,
Mm-hmm.
which these are profiling numbers. We need to find one which matching our guy. Our guy, this matters better. So Mukling Telok Panglima, Mukling Telok Panglima. So we'll just copy paste this one.
They look the same.
They
At
look the
least
same because
the-
forwarders sometimes enter it multiple times.
Oh,
Smart
okay.
forwarders, they not check, they just enter.
Oh, so we can pull out that CCID from
We're
that
pulling it
database
out,
as well.
entering, and we're saving and closing, and you will see that the blue screen, if we tap across, the blue screen did disappear. Because now customs have everything. Because if anything blue here, the declaration will not even go through. The data will not come. It will return to you with a mistake, like something is missing.
Mhm.
And we also need to enter if any additional. See how we add additionals?
Mhm.
Because it's not the goods. That's not tangible goods. That's just
Mm.
packing, extra packing and palletizing. That's just security net cost. It's not a good that I'm selling, it's just packing help.
Service.
Yeah, it's a service. Yeah, it's not service because pallet is something you can touch, but it's not the goods I'm buying. And there is exemption from pallet for palletizing because it's just coming back and forth. exported, imported. It's kind of invisible. It's there, but it's invisible for it. This cost will not be counted as the importation of the goods. See this blue one? It's local charges, not applicable for this, which is deleted. And also you need to enter correct insurance. Insurance, we're assuming that it's zero, it's a quarter of a percent of the value of the goods. And additional is any additional, where the charges, OFT is ocean freight, additional is any additional charges. It's coming from the email that we received from operational team. So they will advise us how much was it for ocean freight, and you're just checking if it's matching, and FOB here. And also it's FCL. So there is a catch to that, but we will not be talking about that now. I will quickly check what was agreed on in the purchase order, because the rule is if the container was packed at the factory premises, doors were sealed, all the charges after that will go to the ocean freight component, because the door's sealed. Container considered exported already, because the seal is on it. So it can be then traveling for 3 days on the road, still considered exported after the seal is done. So I just need to check how Origin agreed, whether they packed it or they've collected container from the manufacturer. We'll just read the emails between our Origin and our operational team. It's many of them. Booking, delay, draft.
So everything is scanned, yeah.
Everything, yeah, because it's all about commercial arrangements. Disputes may arise, we're saving everything. And it would be in the order. See, there is an order section. We just need to find out who packed the container. Sometimes it's easy to find on the invoice. So on the invoice you will see if the container number here or anything about container here, but it's just pallets. So I have suspicion that we actually packed container. So our team at the Origin grabbed pallets, consolidated at their yard. That's my suspicion, but I can't confirm it. I can't confirm it yet. I just need to read more messages. Depot booking, FOB with a forwarder, FOB shipment, freight, blah 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 blah. And container delivered port, if delivered, it's over. Their options, giving options. Goods can be shipped in availability, delivery, departure, funded medical devices, FCL, Incoterms. Thank you for offering FCL from Malaysia. Shipping agent, packing info for the pallet. Yeah, so they've collected pallets. They've collected pallets from the Trollmaster. So Trollmaster, see this marketing, blah blah blah, makes, she's working for these guys, for Trollmaster. And she advising how many pallets are there. She would never put this information if it would be packed sealed container. What's the point, right? How many pallets? Yeah, so I can with confidence say that.
So it's not FOB.
No, it is FOB because that's not FOB. For Incoterms, no, no, because again there were extra costs. FOB. In the industry, 1% of people understand Incoterms and use them correctly. All others just put random numbers everywhere. Because FOB originally was for the cargo which is bulk. Because it means free on board. It's delivered on board. With FCL, we'll never deliver on board. We deliver packed container, sealed, and then it can stand at the port for a year, for a week, waiting for the vessel. It's FCA. It's different Incoterm, but nobody in the industry, like 1% of the industry, understand that use correct Incoterms. So what we've just done, we've checked if this portion of costs were done before we sealed the container or after we sealed the container. And we just determined, because seller, who is also a shipper, advised that this is a pallets, that's how many, that's the dimensions. We know that these costs were before the container was sealed. That's why we process as an additional, not as a component of the ocean freight itself. Because there is a rule to it. There is a rule to it.
What kind of services were provided before the container was sealed?
We send the trucks to the premises of the seller, collect the pallets, deliver to our warehouse or to our forwarders or to a third-party warehouse, consolidated in the container, delivered container to the port, everything. We may even clear it for export. So that realistically exports shipment. So in the legislation there is search and F for search. Control F for search. 154. So there is a definition of the ocean freight, overseas freight. So if you read all of this blah 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 long numbers, you will see that we're talking about any charges until place of export. And as I explained before, place of export is when the container's door is sealed and the container starts traveling towards port. Okay, so I will close it now because I can see that it may be not very simple. And I will open another job and you will try to do it yourself, asking questions along the way.
Alright.
Let's go for it.
Well, okay, we go for invoice headers. So we need to go
Invoice?
open the invoice in eDocs, right? Usually on that CIB. Alright.
And also open the CPA where our operations advise us about shipping charges.
Okay. So
You go to brokerage again and invoice headers. Now we're working through from the left to right. Invoice number.
Yeah, that's a very good system. Okay.
Invoice number
Invoice
incorrectly
number.
entered because they forgot this part.
Oh, that's the whole number.
Yep.
Oh, so I need to include that. So it's, can I
It
just
won't be
copy
entered.
it?
That's exactly what they've done. They copy pasted 2 lines and only one transferred. You need to grab only this one first.
Oh, okay. So can I just copy that line? And
Edit.
add it. Do I need?
Just copy paste. And why it's important? Because in eDocs, just go to eDocs and not here. That's fine. So this number, all of this number, will be written on the certificate of origin. So that's why we need to enter it.
Okay, we changed the
commercial invoice number. Because
number.
numbers were missing.
Do we need to change this?
You need
Check
to
the
go
supply.
F3 and check the address.
Checking the address.
If this is the same as the issue of the invoice.
Ooh, Chinese addresses. I love them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the funny one.
Okay. By the look, but it's I bet it sounds magnificent in Mandarin, but I think yes. Yeah, that's the same address.
Yeah, and see, they're also beneficiaries. So this is a real commercial invoice because it's a payable. That's the bank number.
Okay.
So you can close this one, so it's all good with the shipper's name, and it's not blue. If you go again F3 here, and go to the configuration, you will see that CCID is there. So that's the profile number for customs. It's already there, so all good. And then we're checking again left to right, Incoterms total currency.
Incoterms FO.
Just scroll down, it should be somewhere.
Just the end of the document. Oh, total FO.
They throwing it everywhere.
That's okay.
Sometimes you can just search it, because if it's complicated, multi-pages, you want to search.
Oh, that's a good idea. FOB. Yep, that's good.
If multiple pages, it's helpful.
So total with total is here 52,000 USD. Is it enough to double check the currency?
Yep.
Here and here.
Yep.
If it's the same, that's fine.
Yep, that's the same. And also you need to check, again, if there are any additional charges on the invoice but not here, you need to add them, as we've seen before. And you need ocean freight insurance. You don't need LCH, you can delete this line completely.
You sure?
Yeah.
It sounds like a lot of money.
It's origin charges, nobody cares with these Incoterms. It's needed only for DIP or DDP shipments, where we need to deduct them from the invoice. So for example, the seller agreed with the buyer to deliver to their door. We often see the shipment we're delivering like that from Amazon ourselves, from overseas. They deliver to our door. But the taxable component of this ended at the port. So what to do with the rest of it? This chunk from the port to your door, this cost is not taxable. That's we're deducting it.
So just press delete.
You need to press, delete. Oh, it's working, delete. Never done it before like that. I'm always using the right button.
Okay, and what about that one, OFT?
That's this file for CPA. That's our origin advising us. FOB is all origin charges. They don't know what they mean. They're always advising us about them as FOB.
Okay.
For all 4 containers, so thank you for them.
And 11,400, that's correct. Right?
Yeah, that's all correct.
Why it's FRT and
Freight.
OFT? Why it's
So
different?
everything is there. It's just how we agreed to do it with our operations. So they can provide it via emails. They can provide it via notes sometimes. And here is just how the system's set up. But it means ocean freight and just freight meaning ocean freight. And what's important, remember it's also FCL, so we need to determine when the container's door was sealed. Because if they were sealed at the factory and we just collected full containers, this component will become an ocean freight. We will just change the from additional to ocean freight. And for importer, it's important because this $400 then will not go into the taxable amount. So we need to go to eDocs and read the correspondence, or just check commercial invoice. Any container numbers here? If there is no containers number here, you go. So you know these guys will never put containers if they haven't packed containers. So you can just go to brokerage. See, it's interesting because you need to think what this party could know to put this information on this document. You're kind of becoming this party. You're thinking with kind of trying to mirror their thinking. So change this additional to just OFT. And save. Close. Yeah, you can close as well.
Okay.
Okay. No reading. Just brilliant. Just brilliant. You've done almost everything. Just close this one and we will try on one more job and we're good to go.
So we go to, do we need to double check everything here?
No, we concentrated on invoice headers.
Headers. So we go to
eDocs.
eDocs, we open
First two
invoice.
files and CPA.
CPA. So beautiful.
Brokerage again.
Yeah, brokerage.
Invoice
and
headers.
headers.
And again, from left to right, number, supplier.
So this is
Just
invoice.
open the invoice.
Oh, invoice
Mhm.
number.
Make it a bit bigger.
You can press Ctrl and this.
Mm-hmm.
Scroll. And invoice number correct. SVDK. Yes. Supplier.
F3?
F.
Always F3.
Yeah, I remember. So we double checking the address.
It can be hidden anywhere on the document, so you just need to be.
What about that one?
Let's deliver it.
That's delivery. That's not
We
the
need to
address.
find the seller, yeah.
That's the
Scroll down.
address.
No, that's the same, it's important.
Oh. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That
Mhm.
Denmark.
Yep.
All right. Another long street name, beautiful Danish. I don't want to summon some demon pronouncing that. Okay, yeah, that sounds okay. That's
And if
fine.
you click on config, you will see that CCID is there.
CCID.
So you can just go with this one, all good. Then Incoterms, currency and amount.
Alright, so yeah, double checking Incoterms EXW.
Xworks. Remember how we said that the responsibility of the seller ended at the factory door?
Oh, what's that? Yeah. EXW?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
Incoterms is the
Mhm.
same. Total expenses.
Go to the last one.
Alright. Yes.
Mhm.
Correct. What's DK?
Denmark.
Oh, sorry. Origin Denmark. Yep. I'm getting on this
Currency.
currency. Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Australian dollars. Is it?
That's
So
the fun part.
don't show me. Don't show me. I can find it. Yes. AUD.
Yeah.
Okay. And.
Invoice charges and group charges.
Invoice charges. No.
So you see that there's a zero for packing. So they packed, but they haven't charged for that. You can just delete this completely. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You need to delete the whole number, so you need to press here and then, yep, good job. And because it's exports, you know that the seller hasn't packed it into the container. So the additional will stay as additional, but you need to delete local charges because they're just not applicable for this Incoterms at all. We have nothing to delete it from.
Oh, we need to double check it here.
Mm-hmm.
500. Why is doesn't matter.
It does.
It's-
It must match.
No. So in that email, it's in USD, but here currency in
We're
AUD.
talking very valid question. Remember, when we have any shipment, there are two contracts. One
Mhm.
contract is between seller and the buyer, and another contract between us as the shipper, as the forwarder, and the seller or the buyer.
Mhm.
So these charges are from us. These charges are from the seller.
Okay. So yeah, they
That's
match.
how we charge them to deliver the goods.
What about what's D900?
It's destination charges. See, it's LCH. It's that one that you just deleted.
So we don't.
No, we just don't, because it's not DAP or DDP. If it would be, then we would need it.
Okay. So that's it.
Yeah, this is it. That's perfect. So,
So
you've done
save?
very well. Yeah, save and close.
Save and close.
Yeah.
No, right.
Amazing. Good job.
Oh, thank you very much. I think I can